Hello, everybody. I am Razorblade Mango, and forgive me for having a softer voice than usual. I'm coming at you when it's around almost 2 o'clock in the morning, my time. I have people asleep in my house, so I don't want to wake them. So, um, I wanted to talk about this while it was fresh in my mind, because I just found out about it tonight, actually. When I can't sleep, I usually do a lot of web surfing, and I try to find like interesting stories. And I came across one tonight. One of like my big news resolutions was to make more videos and to talk more about things that I find like interesting. Whenever there were some cases like back last year when I would see an interesting story and I just wouldn't have the time to make a video for it, or I simply was just lazy, admittedly. But not this time. This time I'm reading a. Uh, it has to do with Evolve. One of, I guess, one of the most anticipated games of the year. I guess. I mean, it's been getting like a shitload of hype. I guess it got like a lot of like awards at E3. I think it even won like game of the show for Game Informer or something like that, which I've never really understood because honestly, I don't have that much interest in Evolve, to be honest. I mean, it looks interesting. I like the idea. I like the graphics. I like the design. I like the look of the monsters. But what I've always been concerned about is this doesn't really feel like a full fleshed out game from what I can see in the trailers. It really looks like just very like limited multiplayer kind of just thing. I really don't see a lot of content here. I mean, yes, there is like the I guess there's a story mode. I guess I don't know. From what I can tell, I guess there is one, but it just looks very eh. Not a lot of content for $60, in my opinion. But but I've always remained, like cautiously optimistic about it because, of course, it's one of the because there's really nothing until March that I'm like clamoring to get. So I need things to time me over besides my huge backlog of games I still need to get to. Um, but then I read this story, how 2K and Turtle Rock, the development team behind it, have released the plans for the DLC. And when I read it, I was just baffled. I like to quote Marion Max. I was confuzzled by just the sheer amount of DLC whoring that there is for this thing. I mean, it's huge. I mean, I have the official release from 2K right here. So let me read to you guys what it's going to be for Evolve. There's going to be a hunting season pass, a digital deluxe edition, and a PC monster race. So apparently, what you get in the Evolve season pass is you get 4 new playable hunter characters available in the spring. You're going to get 3 exclusive monster skins available at launch. And if you're going to get the hunting season pass, I guess you're going to get, like, if you want to get the digital deluxe edition, apparently, it comes with the season pass. And apparently, it's available now for Xbox One, it's available now for PC, it's coming later for PS4. And then there's the PC Monster Race edition, which I'm like, haha, it's a play on the Master Race. Haha. Okay. It adds even more content and savings. Okay. So now, additionally, if you want now, here's the thing that stuck out to me the most. there's gonna be a fourth playable monster, and I think they announced that either today or yesterday. I wasn't really paying attention. But I think about it. Yeah, January 13th. Oh wow, 2 days ago, officially. So apparently this fourth monster is like the biggest part of the game. It's like the biggest monster there will ever be in the game. It was designed to be like a completely different type of monster. Like your skills going against the other three won't mean jack shit against this one, I guess. So what you're gonna get this monster if you pre-order the game. You know, no questions asked. No matter what version, you're gonna get it. However, if you don't want to, like if you like me are very skeptical about the game, really don't have much interest in it, and want to try it out later on, you're gonna be paying. You're gonna be paying $15 for this monster. That's right. You are paying $15 for one monster. 1/4 of the asking price of the game for one monster. Not a new. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be included with another multiplayer mode or more stuff, but apparently, like according to the wording here, for $14.99, available for purchase this spring, you can get the Behemoth monster, which, what? I'm sorry. What? Why is this $14.99? That's insane. That is fucking ridiculous. What? Why? Why is this so pricey for a game that really doesn't look like much for $60 to begin with? Why is there so much cash whoring for this thing? It's like Ubisoft all over again, except it's coming from 2K, who I normally, trust most of the time. And I guess is this the year of 2K now being the cash whores? Or is, I guess, because because if they think this is like fair pricing, this is, wow, this is not good. This is really, crazy. Wow. Okay, so you're paying $15 for a monster, which will probably have less variation than any of the Mortal Kombat characters that's going to be available later on for purchase. They'll probably be like $5 each, probably. Prove me wrong, another round, prove me right, hopefully. But another thing that really just like stuck out like a sore thumb for me is that when you pre-purchase the game, or you get the Evolve Digital Deluxe Edition for Xbox One users, not PS4, not PC, is that it's going to grant players an instant unlock of the third monster, which is the Wraith, and the third tier of hunters at launch, and for use during the open beta for Xbox One. And from what I've read, this is pretty much like you're paying to skip the grinding and to get further into the game, which, again, this is nothing new. I mean, games have done this before, but this feels like such a freemium design. This feels like a free-to-play design choice, which I think is really odd, that it really just a bad sign of this game. I don't know what to make of this game anymore, because of just how they really want to push copies for this thing. And this seems like another Titanfall situation, where Titanfall didn't really have that much content, and yet they pushed this thing out. Like, they did so much aggressive marketing for this thing that it was like it had to be a success. It came free with an Xbox One. You got like unlocks of exclusive Titans at launch, And now it's like this is the same thing. I don't know whether, and this is just a product of the times. It's a sad, sorry product of the times, but a pretty common one. Maybe not common, but it's just it's so weird and it kind of confirmed, and it actually not kind of, it actually does confirm my suspicions as to what this game is going to be like. It's just this free to play game that has it's a game that has a very free to play vibe and style to it that's going to be sold for $60, and then you're going to have to pay for even more, which is like, if you don't want to pre-order it, if you're skeptical like me and want to save your money for when like more stuff comes out, you're going to have to pay $15 for a new monster. You're going to have to grind the shit out of this game. You're going to have to get probably like buy all the other monster skins after launch. You're going to get like even more stuff to pay for. Honestly, like this seems like one of those games that is going to be like, if you were to wait like a year and a half for it, you're gonna get like some kind of Game of the Year edition, and it's gonna be much cheaper down the line at like maybe like $40-50, and then you won't have to deal with all this DLC bullshit. And this is pretty much the definition of aggressive marketing, where they know it's another Destiny situation where they know that they like internally they know that there is not enough content to support a $60 game, or they really don't have much confidence. And maybe they do have confidence in this product, but they're being forced again by a major corporation to crank out all of this type of DLC. Maybe Microsoft is whipping them for it to cheat, basically, to give them like everything that they need in order to get better at the game without going through any kind of challenge or time or grinding or anything. Maybe this game really sucks. I don't know. It just, and this is odd again. Like the same thing for Watch Dogs, same thing for Destiny, same thing for Titanfall, same thing for the Order 1886. There is so much like for an unproven, unestablished property. There's so much like DLC for it. There's so many like high priced items that it's like it's like it's trying to like it's like practically begging people to pre-order the game. And it's not, and this is not a pre-order. This is a pre-purchase where you have to pay the full $60 for this game, the full $59.99, and then you have to wait until the game comes out. So you're basically paying for a game that you have, at least with like a lot of people give pre-ordering shit, and I don't blame them, because there's a lot that can go wrong with pre-ordering. But the one benefit I will give to pre-ordering is that you can cancel your purchase at any time you see fit. If you have like maybe like what GameStop does, like where you put $5 towards something, that's fine. Okay, you're not paying for the whole thing. You're just putting in like a little reservation. And even that can go wrong. I know, trust me. I've been burned by pre-orders before, but again, they can also be helpful. Like I pre-ordered Batman Arkham Knight Limited Edition. I pre-ordered The Witcher 3 Collector's Edition. I pre-ordered the Bloodborne Collector's Edition. And I pre-bought the Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Limited Edition. Pre-orders can work, and those things sold out like fucking hotcakes. And it was like, I'm glad I did, because I knew they were things that were going to sell out. That's why I did it. But this is not pre-ordering. Okay, this is pre-purchasing. That is a completely different thing, where you cannot cancel your purchase. You can't just put down a little something to tide you over until you can like pay off the rest. You have to put the full $59.99 down. So basically, they're telling you, well, you don't know what the game's going to be like, but if you buy it before the game even comes out, so you can try it for yourself, we'll give you, ways to make the game easier for you, so you can get further in the game than everybody else that wants to pay for the game the regular way. And that's stupid. And it's just it's just weird. I don't like this model. I'm really skeptical about this game now, even more than I ever was before. I don't even know if I really have any interest in it anymore after this, because this just is such a giant red flag to me. It's like it's practically like it's so aggressive. I don't like these aggressive this kind of aggressive DLC shit where they release like a crap load of stuff in order to like trick people into buying a game that probably won't have that much content to begin with, like I said. So, we'll see. This could end up being the greatest game of all time. I never fucking know. I never know. But this is like I've been saying, there are ways to tell if a game's going to be good or not. And aggressive marketing, aggressive DLC whoring is one of the biggest red flags you can possibly do. And, sometimes even that's been proved wrong. Like, Far Cry 4 had a really dumb, like, DLC whoring thing going on. And I love that game. But it's just never a good sign. And then the second sign is when the review embargo is going to be. So look out for that. Look out for that. For any game coming out this year, not just Evolve, any game. If they have an embargo date of like the day before, be worried, guys, because it's probably not as great as you thought it was. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this Evolve thing. I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts. Follow me on Twitter if you want to. I have the link below. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go get some sleep because my eyelids are very heavy. I'll post this when I wake up. Have a good one, guys.